Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the band's doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and just, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Hall will throw it. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Feeling some heat. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Hall to go up top. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The snap sets up the throw. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Right back to the well. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harrell.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Hall will throw it. Keeps looking downfield. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Moves around to clear up the vision. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll try to run it in. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Makes the grab outside. It's Bell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hall to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're getting this guy lathered up. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hall will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Quick spin on the run. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1,
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give as they work on that clock. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Wide out in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hall to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He looks that one in nicely and wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. on target. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah,
and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. Milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
They almost got a 1st down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Hall will throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Buying some time. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect. He's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is perfect. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy,